Hey again, I'm Rahana, and we are playing more of Gakuen Heaven 2. We're on Joker's route, and Yuki has just seen the very dark side of Joker, beating the crap out of Sonoda for interfering in his game. We are going to pick up the story 2 days later. And here's Yuki saying, it's been 2 days, and I got the armband back, and I protected the school. Everyone must be happy. After that, I was asleep, so I don't know. So I guess he was pretty sick from the food poisoning he got from Sonoda. And Joker and Sonoda, I don't know what happened to them after that. That. I didn't want to see Joker like that. It was like he wasn't listening to my words.
俺だ、ユキ。
And Tomo's at the door.
入ってもいいか?
Can I come in?
大丈夫か?
Are you okay? And there's a weird typo here because on the screen it says Asahina, which first of all, Tomo never refers to him as Asahina, and he obviously didn't say it, so it's just a little mistake in the game. I thought it was kind of worth noting.
今日は学校行くよ.
And Yuki says, yeah, I'm fine. I'll go to school today, so it seems like he missed at least one day of school.
そうか.
This is the path on the way to the school.
改めて、ベルワン勝利、おめでとう.
Well, once again, congratulations on winning the Bell 1. Just remember, Tomo has a very, very much invested in the result of that contest.
それに、ありがとな.
And thank you.
お、生徒会長だ.
Oh, it's student council president.
大丈夫か、エース?
Are you okay?
ベルアンの後、力尽きて倒れてたんだろ?
I heard you collapsed from exhaustion after the Bell 1, so that's the story that's going around.
力尽きてってわけじゃ.
It wasn't really.
思わせとけよ.
Let them think that.
学園を守ってくれてありがとう.
Thank you for protecting the school.
本当に大丈夫か?
Are you really okay?
いつものお前らしくない.
You're not acting like yourself. So you can see, even though we're not on Tomo's route, Tomo is still, I think he's always Yuki's closest friend aside from the person that you're pursuing, which is nice. I like Tomo a lot, so it's nice to see the two of them. Plus they're the same age, you know, they're in a lot of the same classes, so it only makes sense that they would be very friendly. So he knows Yuki pretty well and says, you know, you're not acting like yourself.
園田さんのことは聞いた.
I heard about Sonoda.
園田さん、あの後ここを出て行ったらしい.
It seems like he left here after that.
退学願いとかは出してないみたいだけど.
He didn't put in a request to quit the school, though.
学園棟から出て行ったままらしい.
He just left the school island.
そんな.
園田さんが裏切ってたってことは口止めしておいた.
His betrayal has been kept secret.
知ってるのはデュラックのメンバーと生徒会.
The only ones who know are Durak and the student council.
それと俺くらいだ.
And me.
ベルワン、ありがとな.
So thanks for the Bell
お前
1.
とジョーカーの活躍には感謝してる.
I'm grateful to you and Joker for your efforts.
これからは理事会とか俺の方で何とかする.
So from now on, I'll do something about the board.
だからお前はもう気にしすぎるな.
So don't worry too much anymore. So even though we're not on Tomo's route, it seems like your win in the Bell 1 has at least inspired him to do something about his own situation, which kind of makes me feel a little better about things, because you can't save everyone. You know, you can only play the game and go after one character at a time, so you do wonder a bit about what happens to the other boys if you're not helping them out. It's nice to see that at least there's hints that things might be alright for everyone else, as long as you win the Bell 1 and at least get the ball rolling on some of the good things that could happen at the school. Yuki's not satisfied about this.
なんかな.
And now it's the end of the day. So the day safely ended, and that's fine, but the school hasn't changed. It feels just the same as the first day I got here. Being told by the board that the school is closing and having the Bell 1, it's like that never happened. and everyone's gone back to their normal lives. It's good. It's good, but... So Yuki's a bit, dissatisfied that nothing really seems to have changed at the school, and yeah, it is good that everything is back to normal without any problems. Things are just continuing smoothly as normal, but I could see being the person who made all this effort to help the school that nothing has really changed. It seems almost like something should have happened, that the school was in danger and everyone came through something together, but it's not that different. Which, you can also understand the perspective of the other students. They just want to continue on with things the way they were, and maybe for some of them it wasn't such a big deal. They really were all just sitting back waiting to see what happened and just having faith in everything, especially because you paired up with Joker, so everyone expected a good result. So maybe that's why it's not especially exciting to everybody that you've won. Yuki's still bummed out here.
生徒会室か。
The student council room. I should go to Durak first. I haven't thanked Joker yet. But it's still hard to see him. And Sonoda's gone. I'd much rather have it like when I was worried about Joker being overly concerned about me. Because Yuki didn't understand the meaning behind that when it was happening, it annoyed him. Well, I wouldn't really say annoyed, it just made him uncomfortable. He doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes being doted on a lot. He feels that he is very ordinary and doesn't deserve special treatment.
こんにちは。
But here he is, went to the student council room.
やあ、ユキ、会いたかった。
Yuki, I wanted to meet you! Of course, Kuya is always bouncing off the walls, happy. I love Kuya.
どうも、久しぶり。
Oh, you're welcome. It's been a while.
ベルワン優勝おめでとう。
And congratulations on winning the Bell One.
そして学園を守ってくれてありがとう。
And thank you for protecting the school.
クーヤさん。
本当にお疲れ様でした。その後、体の具合はいかがですか？
And you did a really good job, but how do you feel?
松岡先生から軽い食中毒だったと聞きました。
I heard from Dr. Matsuoka that you had a mild case of food poisoning.
千葉先輩が運んでくれたんだろう。その後はどうだい？吐き気はもうない？
I wonder how much they know about this food poisoning. Do they actually know if that it was caused by Sonoda, or do they not know that part? Because Tomo said that the student council knows about Sonoda's betrayal, but do they know all the details? I'm not really sure. And Kuya says, well, Chiba carried you, didn't he? And how do you feel now? You're not nauseous anymore, are you?
大丈夫。
No, I'm fine.
もうなんともないよ。
それは良かった。
Well, that's good.
じゃあケーキはどうだい？君のために用意したんだ。 勝利のお祝いだ。
How about some cake? We prepared it for you to celebrate your win. Remember, way back they make their cakes in the rice cooker.
いえ。
No.
朝日の？
Look how shocked they are that Yuki doesn't want cake.
ケーキだぞ。
But it's cake!
俺、ベルワンは自分の力で勝った気がしないんです。
I don't feel like I won the Bell One with my own strength.
だからみんなに褒められたり、ありがとうって言われても、あんまり嬉しいとは思えなくて。
So being praised by everyone and being told thank you doesn't really make me happy.
それどころか、俺は何もできないんだって、そんなのばっかり考えてしまうんです。
All I can think is that I didn't really do anything.
なるほど。
I see.
そういえば知っているか？デュラックがどうもめんどくさいことになってるらしいんだが。
And did you hear? It seems that Durak can't be bothered to do anything anymore.
そうだろ、摩擦。
Isn't that right?
ええ。
Yes.
ベルワン以降、機能していないようです。
It seems like they haven't been functioning since the Bell One.
ユキ、君はどんなトラブルに巻き込まれてるんだい？よかったら話を聞かせてくれないか？
Hey, Yuki, what kind of trouble did you get wrapped up in? So it seems like they don't know the details of exactly what happened. They know that Sonoda betrayed Yuki, but they don't know exactly what the details are. And Kuyu's saying, well, if you want, will you tell us?
それは
とその前にお客様だ。
Oh, before that, it seems like we have a guest.
失礼する。朝比奈は
Excuse me? Looking for
ここ
Asahina?
にいたのか。
Here you are.
うちのエースに何か用かい？
Do you need something with our ace?
朝比奈、話がある。少しいいか？
I have something to talk to you about. Do you have a moment?
はい
So that's unusual for someone like Chiba to come looking for Yuki and, not in some sort of aggressive way. It seems like he needs something, and Chiba has been, pretty standoffish for most of the game, not wanting to talk to anyone really. I mean, he seems like a boy of few words to begin with. But for him to be reaching out to Yuki is pretty unusual. As you can see from Yuki's silly expression here.
話って何ですか？
What did you want to talk about?
ああ。先日はすまなかった。
Sorry about the other day.
千葉さん？
ベルワンの最終戦。あの時、お前を守りきれなかった。
The last round of the Bell 1, I wasn't able to protect you, so he's still worried about this. It seems like that's a very big thing for Chiba to have been given something to do and to fail in it for whatever reason. He just can't accept it.
あの日もジョーカー様に命じられ、お前を護衛することになっていた。
On that day also, Joker asked me to guard you.
だが、
But
園田の企みを見抜けず、そばを離れてしまった。
I didn't see through Sonoda's scheme, and I left your side. Remember, he heard that Joker was taken hostage by Sonoda and left Yuki to go help him.
そのせいで、
And because of that,
ジョーカー様もお前も危険な目に遭わせてしまった。
both Joker and you were placed in danger.
それも皆、自分の未熟さが原因だ。
It was all due to my
本当にす
inexperience.
まなかった。
I'm truly sorry. So Chiba really cannot let this go. And Yuki, is not upset about this at all. He understands Chiba's devotion to Joker. Well, maybe he doesn't understand it, but he knows that it's there. And he's not upset.
それはもういいです。
You don't have to say that anymore.
だが、
But
それより
more
園田さ
importantly,
んはどうなったんですか？
what happened to Sonoda?
学園島から出て行ったって聞いたんですけど。
I heard he left the school island.
ああ、
Yeah.
あの騒動の後、すぐに出て行った。
He left right after that incident.
もう、ここにはいない。
He's not here anymore.
どこに行ったんだろう。
Where did he go?
さあな。
I don't know.
そんな、園田さんをどうするんですか？このまま放っとくんですか？
What are you gonna do about Sonoda? You can't just leave him like that.
園田は自らの意思で出て行った。
He left of his own will.
どうするかは他人が決めることじゃない。
What he does isn't decided by others. So you can see again, Chiba is just very kind of flat about things. If people do things, they do things. He doesn't feel the need to go looking for Sonoda for whatever reason. It's just like before, Yuki had to push him to go find where he and Joker were having their quote-unquote fight. Though it wasn't much of a fight, Sonoda was just getting beat to death. But again, Chiba's kind of passive here.
決めることじゃないって。じゃあ、ジョーカーさんはなんて？
Well, what about Joker? Where is he?
あの方はいなくなった。
He's gone.
学園から出て行ったんですか？
He left the school?
もしかしてまた園田さんと何か？
Could it be he's going to do something else to Sonoda?
いや、
No,
そうではない。
that's not it.
まだ学園島にはいるはずだ。
He must still be on the island.
だが、
But
飽きたからやめちゃおうかな、という言葉を残して、姿を消されたのだ。
he said, I'm bored, so I quit. And he disappeared.
やめるって何を？
Quit? Quit what?
おそらく、
Probably
デュラックを辞める気だろう。
he feels like quitting Durak.
あの方が辞めるならば、デュラックはなくなる。
And if he quits, there won't be a Durak.
園田はああだし、自分はもともとジョーカー様についていただけだからな。
And Sonoda's like that, and I originally came along with Joker.
そんな。
So, Sonoda's gone, Chiba only really does what Joker does, so without the two of them, Joker and Sonoda, there really is no Durak.
あの方は元来気まぐれだ。
And Joker is naturally capricious.
何か新しいことを始めてもすぐに興味をなくしてやめてしまう。
Whatever new thing he starts, he soon loses interest in it and quits.
そういうことはこれまでにも何度となくあった。
That sort of thing has happened many times already.
いつものことだ。
It's the usual. So as you can see, Joker gets bored with things very easily. If it's not amusing him anymore, he'll just give up on it. He doesn't care.
でも、
But
千葉さんはそれでいいんですか？
are you okay with that?
ジョーカー様がそう決められたのならその決定に従う。
Well, if that's what Joker decides, then I'll obey his decision.
千葉さん
Yuki does not like his super passive, I do anything Joker tells me attitude.
だが
But
朝比奈、お前はジョーカー様をどう思う？
what do you think of Joker?
どうって。
こんなことを自分が言うのはおこがましいが、
Well, saying this may be presumptuous, but
あの方は強い。
he's strong.
だが
But
どこか危ういところがある。
he's also at risk.
何もかもどうでもいいと全てを手放してしまうような、そんな危うさが。
He doesn't care about anything, and he doesn't hold on to anything, and that's what's risky.
そう思わないか？
Don't you think so? Interesting that even Chiba is aware of kind of the problem that Joker has, that because he is bored by things so easily, nothing's really precious to him, and it's... I mean, I don't want to be over here analyzing characters when I'm not really qualified to do so, but Joker seems pretty depressed, and with being bored with things all the time, not having interest, losing interest in things, not taking pleasure in anything, he just seems very, very depressed at a very deep level, even though he papers over it with his very bubbly personality that he shows to people. And he doesn't really have anything to live for. So I could see that Chiba would be concerned about him.
千葉さん。
ジョーカー様はデュラックに飽きただけかもしれない。
Well, he may have only tired of being in Durak.
だがあの方はデュラックを作ってからというものとても満足そうだった。
But he was very satisfied when he created Durak.
それに朝比奈、お前が現れ構うようになってからあの方は楽しそうだった。
And with you appearing, he was having fun looking after you.
それなのに
So,
ジョーカーさんが心配なんだ。
you're worried about Joker, aren't you?
だからお前に頼みがある。
So I have a request of you.
ジョーカー様を説得してくれないか？
Won't you try persuading him?
俺が
Me?
頼む。
Please.
でも、俺が説得しても、あのジョーカーさんが一度決めたことを変えるかどうか。
But even if I try to persuade him, I don't know if I can change what he's already decided.
朝比奈、お前はジョーカー様に気に入られた数少ない存在だ。
But Joker likes you, and you're a very, very rare
そ
individual.
んなお前ならあの方の心を動かせるかもしれない。
If it's you, you may be able to change his mind.
こういう時自分は相手を説得できる術がない。
At a time like this, I don't have the skill to persuade him.
だがお前は違う。
But you're different.
朝比奈、お前ならその術を持っている。
You have that skill.
ジョーカー様が相手でもお心を変えることがきっとできる。
Even if it's Joker, I'm sure you can change his mind. And nice to see the recognition of Yuki's charisma, really, coming from someone who is more soft-spoken and just a little bit, she was a little bit socially awkward, I guess. You know, he has a tough time relating to people because he's so single-mindedly focused on, number one, kendo, and number two, his devotion to Joker, that, you know, he's kind of awkward when he talks to other people. He's very quiet. He seems almost shy to me. It's not just that it's easy to label him as big and dumb, right? You know, he's not good in class and seems very single-minded and doesn't think too deeply about things, but I think part of it is that he's shy. And when we play his route, you'll get to see more of Chiba's personality, and he is an adorable boy. He's so sweet. Though you wouldn't think it, you know, so far with some of the interactions you've had with him, but you can see a little bit of it here, some of this, not just the devotion to Joker, but he has this kind of tenderness about him that's really nice.
だから頼む
So please.
俺がそんな
Me.
俺は
So your choices are, I don't know if I can do anything, or I'll do it if I can. So of course we're going to choose I'll do it if I can.
わかりました。俺にできるなら
朝比奈
せっかくベルワンに勝てて学園も残ったんです。
And look at Chiba's sweet smile here. He really is such a sweetheart. But I don't want to say anything else because that would be total spoiler. Well, since we won the Bell one and the school's safe,
なのにデュラックがなくなるなんてそんなのってない。
and Durak being gone instead, that's no
デュラッ
good.
クがあってジョーカーさんもいる。
There's Durak and there's also
そ
Joker.
のジョーカーさんが楽しそうにしてる BL 学園だから俺はここが好きになったんです。
I like this place because it's BL school where Joker has fun.
朝比奈
俺は今までみたいに生徒会とデュラックとで一緒にやっていきたい。
And like we have been up until now, I want Durak and the student council to be together.
だからジョーカーさんを説得してみます。
So I'll try persuading him.
すまない助かる
I'm sorry, but you're a big help to me.
謝らないでください。
Don't
俺が
apologize.
そうしたいだけなんですから。
I want to. But can I? Persuading Joker? Me changing that person's feelings?
大丈夫か
Are you okay?
正直自信はないですけど、
Well, honestly, I'm not too confident about it.
でもこの
But
ままでいいはずないってことだけははっきりしてますから。
it's clear that it can't stay like this.
そうか
That's right.
とりあえずジョーカーさんを探しましょう。
Anyway, I'll go look for Joker.
ならば手分けしよ
Then I'll help you.
はい。
う寮や校舎の思い当たるところはすでに探した
I already checked the places in the dorm and the school where I thought I might find him.
お前に心当たりはないか
Do you have any ideas?
そうですね。
Well, Joker's missing. And since Chiba hasn't found him, it must be some place that's hard to guess. And you get quite a large list of choices here, and I'm actually going to stop this video here and pick up with the correct choice. I mean, it doesn't matter which ones you go through. You'll encounter different characters if you go to all the different places, but the correct answer is actually the last one on the list, the courtyard. And it's not necessary to go and do all the other things. In fact, I think it's kind of depressing if you go to the cafeteria and the lunch ladies cry about how Sonoda is not there and they miss him. That's kind of upsetting. But we'll just go directly to the final one because the other scenes aren't necessary. They're just kind of flavor stuff. So we don't need them. But thank you for watching this rather long video, and I will see you next time as we go and find Joker, find out what his deal is. So, see you later.